Once upon a time, in a remote sea in eastern Florida, there was a city called Bikini Bottom. There lived a man named Spongebob SquarePants. He worked as a chef at one of the most famous restaurants in the city of Bikini Bottom, the Krusty Krab. SpongeBob really likes his job. Right on Monday morning, SpongeBob was very excited to be back at work at the Krusty Krab restaurant. The Krusty Krab on that day was very crowded with Krabby Patty lovers because the restaurant was closed for a long time. Because of the large number of visitors who came to the Krusty Krab, this made King Neptune interested in visiting the Krusty Krab restaurant. King Neptune is a king who loves and wants to protect the city of Bikini Bottom. He had a weapon that he used to carry which was called the Deadly Spear. This weapon is very dangerous because it can destroy the city of Bikini Bottom in an instant. King Neptune has always been known as a cruel, heartless king with a very selfish nature. He always takes or decides on something based on his own will without thinking about the impact on others. Anyone, hurry up and serve me the best food in this restaurant, said King Neptune firmly. SpongeBob, hurry up and give the best Krabby Patty you can make, told Squidward to SpongeBob. Please, King, a special Krabby Patty is ready for you to eat, said SpongeBob. Delicious! This is the best food I never tried, said King Neptune while showing a twinkle in his eyes because of his love for the Krabby Patty made by SpongeBob. After late at night, the Krusty Krab will close, and right at that time, the King Neptune intends to leave the Krusty Krab. Then he said in his heart, "Looks like it would be a good thing to kidnap and make SpongeBob my personal chef. Worms in my stomach would love to eat as much Krabby Patty as you like, ha 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 ha," he said to himself. Finally, the King Neptune left the Krusty Krab. But before that, he ordered his soldiers to follow SpongeBob and kidnap him when there was no one around. Not long after that, SpongeBob left the Krusty Krab and immediately returned to his house. Then after SpongeBob arrived at his door, suddenly SpongeBob was drugged by an unknown person and put into a royal vehicle. Patrick, who had seen the incident earlier, could only remain silent and planned to tell his other friends about SpongeBob who was kidnapped. Then, the next day, Patrick immediately told Sandy, Squidward, and Mr. Crab. Without further ado, they headed straight to the kingdom where King Neptune was, because they already knew that the mastermind behind the incident last night was King Neptune's soldiers. Then at the same time, SpongeBob is being forced to always make Krabby Patty by King Neptune. Hurry up! Give me some more! Otherwise I want to hesitate to kill you, King Neptune said with his sharp gaze. Not long after that, Patrick, Mr. Krab, Sandy, and Squidward come to place where SpongeBob is forced to make a Krabby Patty. Hey, stupid king! Quietly let go of our friends, said Patrick, Sandy, Squidward in unison. Hey, you lowly people! How dare you speak to your king like that? Said King Neptune angrily. Don't you know? You have been living safe all this time because I was protecting you. Didn't you realize it? King Neptune asked while laughing softly. Why do we care about a foolish king like you, who is willing to make his people into slaves? A good king would definitely not do that, said Sandy, smiling triumphantly. "What did you say?" said King Neptune wrath. After hearing those words, King Neptune immediately intended to draw his spear at Sandy, but it stopped after hearing what Sandy said. "Good, you want to kill me, right? Hurry up and do it. But please, let go of Spongebob for me," asked Sandy. "You stupid creature! Why would you want to give up your life and save that stupid safe?" said King Neptune, confused. "You will never understand how we feel, King, because you have no feelings. Always put your feelings aside for the sake of your stupid selfishness," said Sandy. You, watch your words." King Neptune stamped as he took his steps back and slowly pulled his spear back from Sandy's neck. "Why? You're surprised because I can know what is in your heart, right?" said Sandy. Shut up, King Neptune's orders. "And you know, King, SpongeBob is not stupid. He's my best friend. He's a person who is always there when I'm sad. A person who always comforts me when the feelings of sadness came to me," Patrick said. "Even though I hate to admit it, but Patrick is right. SpongeBob is a good friend for us," said Squidward. "King Neptune, do you know the impact of your selfishness on the people of Bikini Bottom? There are some people who don't like you and even want to killing you. It's because of your selfish attitude, King," said Mr. Crab, who had been holding back his emotions. I'm sorry, said King Neptune, crying. "I just want to use my status as king as I wish, but now I realize that what I did has a huge impact on other people's lives. I'm sorry," said King Neptune regretfully. Sandy also tried to get up and said to the King Neptune, "It's okay, King. You regret your actions. That is a very good first step to change for the better. Remember not to do the same thing again in the future. Start by treating us as our ordinary people, not as slaves," said Sandy. "We have forgiven you, King Neptune," said Sandy, Patrick, Squidward, and Mr. Crab. The King Neptune could only remain silent and lament all his mistakes against his beloved people. "Friends, I love you all," said SpongeBob with a happy smile. Can we now take SpongeBob back home?" said Patrick. "Alright, please," said King Neptune with a sincere heart. In the end, SpongeBob friends managed to bring SpongeBob home and managed to awaken the blind King Neptune of all his feelings, who were more concerned with his selfishness. All King Neptune can do now is just cry and regret what he did.